34 Dragon Phoenix Gamers, it is Cure. Sending 2 SCVs to get that robe. Not messing around with that one. A bottom right Protoss player in the red colors. It is Good Game Gaming's. Nice. Also, for some reason, it says on his Wikipedia page that he is in the team Bear Me. But then, when you go to that team page, he's not presented on the team roster. So, I don't think that is something there. Not entirely certain. Alright, regular stuff opening up here. Cybercore before the Nexus, nothing being proxied. Reaper expand, most likely, from Cure, right? Yep. Hard to be anything else at that point. Now, this... Oh, no, never mind. He went back in. Alright. I saw him hanging around there for a little while, and, you know, that's when you start getting excited about some sneaky stuff happening as a caster. But, not just quite yet. No, no, no. We're staying in the little bit slower part of this game for a little bit longer. Both players kind of just doing their thing. This pylon actually completed as well. That is curious, to say the least. Not having his units there trying to shoot it, though. This could all be part of a massive strategy, anyway. I'm not certain. If you have your initial marines attacking the pylon, you don't have them defending the command center, of course. So maybe he was trying to do something like that. Now, he doesn't have a real need to send that adept up there to scout, seeing how he does have the pylon. There's 2 marines now. For a moment, right, you think like, oh, maybe if you rush DTs or something like that with a pylon like this, but I mean, he got scouted with his Nexus before. Probably would have been scouted otherwise from Cure that something strange is happening, and then he would have prioritized taking down that pylon. Or at least kept a scan around or something. Adept's out of the place. The Hellion right here, finding himself some friends to play with. Getting himself 3 probes, not too bad, not too shabby. Not too unhappy about that, I imagine. For a single Hellion, you know, that's pretty good. That is indeed pretty good. Blink coming up from Nice, as a Widowmine drop will be hitting him in the near future. He should be ready with the Blink upgrade. Will his Stalkers be ready, though? That is the better question. He only has 2 of them. Warp Tech has just finished up, so he will be able to warp in at least 3 of them before this medevac arrives. Right, oh, wait, no, he's supply blocks, actually. Oh, no, not anymore. Did the Nexus finish up? Well, finished up for him. I guess a pylon? I guess, oh, I'm confused. Thought it said that the pylon was nowhere near done, but then he did gain supplies, so, I don't know. Uh-oh. That is 7 probes. It's now a 10 probe kill total, guys. This is becoming a bit much. He is in the base with a stealth unit, though, of Cure, but, man, imagine, imagine that instantly getting sniped when the Raven pops. Oh, it's a rough game for Nice so far. He's gonna appear on the horizon with a bunch of Stalkers here. Maybe he's gonna get something done. He's gonna get the bunker at least, right? So he's gonna be able to start picking up some of these marines. He's gotta be careful of the siege tank, but it's not siege just quite, so... Oh, there's 2 of them now, in fact. That seems a bit much for Nice to really get much done here. There we go. Lovely range. Gets a stalker before they get out. 3 SCVs, delayed mining time, the whole shebang, but that's about it. Wouldn't mind medevac coming back after all the damage that it caused. Wouldn't mind's no longer with it, of course. They did get sniped by the stalkers. I like the scan from Kurtz. Maybe a bit excessive, right? Seeing how he has some flying units that he could try to kind of poke with. But I guess the Raven would be able to get picked off. Oh my, that's a big blink forwards. Is that worth it? I don't think so. Well, I mean, he's getting some work, but... Let's take a look at the resources lost tab. Yeah, it's just not quite there yet, is it? A couple of Stalkers onto the siege tanks, but the rest of the Stalkers going towards the natural once more. The War Prism will be able to ferry away a couple of these Stalkers again. And you know what? Nice with the small amount of resources and stuff that he has. This is becoming a bit impressive. He's gonna get another siege tank here. Is he? Oh, he's... Nope, nope. That's a shame. Okay, well, now he's in trouble. Now he's in a lot of trouble. To be fair, he got a lot more done than I thought he would, but that was still nowhere near enough. In fact, I may have even thought that it might be best for him to just back off. Instead, he's doing the opposite. He's gonna go full force. Which, you know what, in fact, could work as well. It's either or. There's no in-between he can take any longer. Oh, the War Prism just barely survives there as well. But yeah, he has to really commit now. Go for the full force attack or just back off and try to put every penny into his economy to try and rebuild something here. But then most likely he would just die of a counterattack. If he tries to go all in from here, which is what we're kind of seeing. I don't know. Feels like Kure may just have the upper hand in both scenarios. 65 army supply strong after all. These Stalkers are doing a fine job delaying the attack, kind of rotating around. There's a Zealot drop into the main base, but reinforcements is there to stop it from doing anything. Now the Stalkers, once more, let's keep our eyes on that one. They are the important unit right now. Shield battery overcharge was used, but it's not being utilized by any units. There we go, the Stalkers now getting in range of it. GG is called, yeah. Top left side, the blue Terran, fighting for a dragon, fighting for a phoenix. And you know it, fighting for all of us, all the gamers. That's right, it is the one and only Cure. The cure to non-gamerism. And in the top right side, there's a red Protoss player fighting for good game gaming. He's fighting for the goodness. He's fighting for the goodness in gaming. He's fighting for the goodness in gaming gamers. That's right. It's nice. Ooh. Well, well, well. What do we have over here? 2 refineries for a certain person being constructed. As well as a barracks over here across the map. Now that could result into a little tech lab or Reno action, or maybe he has something else entirely in store for us. I mean, heck, from here you could start building a factory as well, and then it is a cookie map after all. I guess if you wanted to start floating buildings, you would be more over here, and then you could start floating them into there. But, alright, SCV comes in, bit of an awkward angle. It might just be that Kyo's just doing this for the quick Reaper in the base of Nice. He saw how effective that one single Hellion was, and he's like, you know what? We got this. We got this. Just get our units there, get them there quick, and we'll kill some probes and make this game easier for us. There's the Reaper protecting the SCV right now. Arriving very quickly, of course. The Stalker only just starting production, even though the Cybercore was made before the Nexus. It's still rather quick Reaper here. Getting 2 probes. Will he get a 3rd? I think he will. Just gotta stay on top of that one. Might be able to get more than 3, in fact. With the way things are going. There we are. He's gonna get up to 5. Yes, he is. 5. That's really solid. That is really solid. Keeps 1 Reaper alive also. Now just in the face of Nice, where Nice does decide to just move the Stalker out, see if whether or not more stuff is being constructed there. Probably the wise choice. But yeah, he's 5 workers down, has a quicker Nexus, so wants to try and get those more probes out of there. Ooh, Reaper. Back into the bunker. Insane, insane. Gets another probe. And already it feels like a situation that is going to be absolutely nightmarish for Nice. Going for the Twilight Council. We'll keep our eyes peeled on what kind of stuff he wants to make out of that. Most likely just going to be the Blink Stalker upgrade once again. On the other side of the map, in Kyo's base, we'll have ourselves 2 more barracks, a factory, a starport, as well as another command center. Just getting the whole shebang here. Getting a couple more probes as well. With a mine drop having to be utilized in a defensive manner. Did he just get... I guess he killed probes? Is this where the probe kills were? It must have been. Alright. So, with the mines into the medevac, waiting for them to recharge. Well, that one SCV could have probably blocked the Stalkers off from running away, but couldn't quite manage the micro there. Couldn't quite identify that situation in time. As the SCV was eager to go back to work to the mineral fields. Now a couple of Marines are here, so you're gonna have these SCVs just gonna send after the Stalkers. And in all honesty, this is starting to add up. These 2 Stalkers here from Nice, I was not imagining doing this much. Regardless of there not being that many barracks units there. I had thought something would be here, but seeing how he went for the Widowmine drop quite quickly. Getting 2 more of those probes, by the way, with that. But yeah, seeing how he went for the quick Widowmine straight afterwards, he actually got himself in quite a pickle. And now, this game is just wide open again. Up for grabs. Still, I like Kyo's position maybe a bit more. Just because he managed to get those worker kills that much earlier on, right? He should have himself some extra minerals over his opponent to work with. This is a sneaky thing. You can, yeah. Use the watchtower right there. Get your Stalkers in. Right on top of the siege tank. There we go. Gotta be careful. Your Stimpack is researching there, Kyo. It's a valuable upgrade. These Stalkers, once again, actually trading super effectively. Recalls them out of there. Not a probe on the bottom. Auto turret harassment. That's why he went back. Okay. I think that got like maybe 1 probe. Gateway explosion on the 2 base once again. Let's see see if we get a third base out of Kyo anytime soon. It does appear like he's mining over here. No, he's just checking. Wow. Okay. Might just be looking around. Hoping to see the Stalkers coming in from that area the next time they try. So yeah, that is 6 gateways. Starting to be ready to construct more and more Stalkers. Stimpack about to be ready. Can definitely turn up the heat and quite quickly close the distance onto these Stalkers right now. Well, it's gonna cost him the HP, and he doesn't have that many medevacts just quite yet, so just hanging around for the time being. To be perfectly honest, he didn't have to engage there anyway with his bio, right? He had his siege tanks set up. If the Starks ever tried to move forwards, his siege tanks would just punish them. So, this is looking pretty fancy. A little wrap around the rosy, and now the Stalkers suddenly behind Kyo. Kyo decides to keep moving ahead with this main army, as the Stalkers are moving forwards here. Looking to take down as many SCVs as possible. Wants to target down the Marauders here on the high ground. That's a very good call. Marines as well, probably something you want to try to target down. He's going to be busy with a attack on his own front pretty soon though, but he is warping in more units. Full on base trade. Oh, that is some big Widowmine hits. That might be enough. And then with this as well, yeah. Wait a moment, there is Dark Templar. Do we have scans? We do. Okay, yep, that's it. That's it, that's a GG. Is it? Is it? It should be, right? It definitely is. It 100% is. He's got 3 Stalkers. I'm like, well, maybe he can make the base trade work. But then you look, and then it's like, oh, it's 6 Stalkers. So it's like 4 Marines, 4 Marauders with medevacs there, as well as SCV still to protect him, and Marines. And then you look at this. Oh, you're gonna need a whole lot of sneaky Dark Templar to clean that up. I like the efforts. I like the attitude of never give up, never surrender. But this ain't one of the moments where that attitude is gonna get you a victory. Why are we on the platform of Afrika TV? Well, it's quite simple, my man. We are doing this for the players. And I guess for the viewers as well. Afrika TV is a platform that gives us some money to organize show matches with. And, well, if there's more money we can get into the StarCraft 2 scene, then that is something we do. It's not a marketing reason. If it were, then we probably would just stick onto one platform, right? But it really is just kind of, alright, well, who's willing to put money into the StarCraft 2 scene? Who's, you know, where are options to help these players out, get more games going, and for us to get more games to watch as well. We should do streams on both though. Oh yeah, we stream on everything almost, pretty much. There's like Trovo, there's Twitch. I don't think we do YouTube streams, but Afrika. There's content on there for everyone. We do have the YouTube channel, of course, as well for Alpha X, so you're able to watch them later down the line as well at any point. Find it all back from all the platforms in one neat little box. Alright. Jumping up. Oh, I didn't know that was the thing. You need more than just the gateway and the cyber core there. Or did he just misplace it? He must have just misplaced it, right? I don't play Protoss myself. There we go. He's blocked it. Oh. A brave Reaper. More Widow Mines, perhaps, on the horizon here for Cure. They have been working out rather decent for him, so... might be happening again. Dark Shrine with the Robo already on the way as well. Could become interesting rather quickly there. Still a question on if this Reaper can bounce himself past. That would be lovely. He does. And this should become quite a nice and easy scout. Briskly walking past every bit of infrastructure put down by Nice. Is he gonna bounce himself back? Oh my goodness. Oh, please let it happen. Oh, he's a god. Oh, he gets out. What a man. What a man. That was like some James Bond stuff, dude. That was crazy. Alley-oop. In and he's out. Huh. Okay, that's the War Prism. We know it's going to be the Dark Templars here, but you know what? Who else knows? It's going to be Cure. Cure also knows. So, I mean, the only thing that could ruin his day right now is muscle memory, right? Where he just kind of gets into the rhythm and throws down mules without really thinking about it too much. Here we are, there should be a scan here. There's 3 Dark Templars actually dealing quite a bit of damage already initially, regardless of there being a couple of Marines there. Really needs all his Marines together. This is... Whoa! What? He just killed 17 SCVs? And he stopped the Widowmine harassment as well at the same time. Oh, wait, no, that's another Reaper. Oh, this could ruin everything. It doesn't, though. It doesn't. 4 workers go down for Nice, but he managed to kill 17. Now, the next problem on the menu for Nice is, of course, that after spending all that cash on Dark Templars, what does he really have? Oh, that was close. That was really close. Alright, he's got himself 2 Stalkers and an Adept. Right, that's his army, and it's 5.5 minutes. He's got a War Prism that's floating around, but yeah, there is going to be army units from Cure that will be trying to come in here if he gets this War Prism. Ooh, this is some nice stuff actually. Some nice stuff from Nice. Run away, run away, run away. Oh, this is making me scared. Okay. Alright, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think this game will continue onwards. And Nice got himself in a good position. Production. Best way to combat stealth units. More stealth units. Little Banshee boy. Or the Banshee, the girl actually. It is a girl in there. I don't know why they would gender role these types of things, but you know. It's a weird future thing, I suppose, where if you're a woman, you can only be a pilot. If you're a man, well, you gotta carry that heavy armor, I suppose. That might be the thing, who knows. Anyway, Pandemonium is breaking loose across the map right now as Zealots are doing harassment, the Banshee is doing harassment, the main armies are staring at one another from across the battlefield. They're not engaging just quite yet, but that could go loose at any point. There's more Banshee right here. Definitely a rough time, the 2 Banshees. If they ever decide to combine their power, they should be able to get a lot of probe kills even further, but he gets 10. And the lost mining time here is going to be stupendous. That is almost 2,000 extra income right there for Cure. That's pretty wild. That's all his income, in fact. More harassment. Sorry about that. Every time I think that's a moment for me to think about how this game's going, there's more harassment. Okay, so engineering bays have been thrown down. +1 attack is already halfway full. Nice, though. Meaning that could be a bit of an opportunity there, perhaps. He does seem quite gateway oriented, so it's not too bad to have the upgrades. He's also got himself Storm, which is a lovely upgrade. I always like Storm as an ability for the Protoss. I think it's a really fun unit. I think it's a fun thing, a fun spell to have. Isn't it? Like, there's a lot of counterplay because the High Templar is slow, and then you can add the extra micro to it by having it in the War Prism and then storming straight afterwards. You have the counterplay with the EMP. It's just nice, right? It's good game design. Then you have to counterplay to the counterplay as well, I suppose, with the feedback. But then you have to pay attention a lot to your High Templars, as well as where the ghosts are of your opponents. You can do it. You can do it. You've seen it happen. This is... I don't think he should fight here. I don't think he should fight here. Is he? Should he fight here? Wait a moment. Those storms are massive. But yeah, they're not massive enough. Are they? Wait a moment. More Warpin. Zealots charging through. Maybe stuff is breaking here. 18 SCVs have gone down. Another Warpin would be massive, but can it be constructed? Oh, nice pickups there. Dodging the Widow Mines with the War Prism. 19 SCVs, that is a good amount. The army supply is quite similar, in fact, at the moment. So another Warpin of Zealot should be able to solidify this position for the time being. The Archons don't want to lose those, but they might go down. Missile turrets are there as well. Careful, a dangerous pathway for the War Prism to move. Feels like one of those campaign missions right now, like escort the War Prism to safety. As the Zealots, yeah. A little bit late to the party, aren't they? May have been sweet if the rest of the army of Kure had moved out at the same time, right? I had gone this way, but they were chasing a War Prism. About that War Prism, what happened to it? It is dead. Okay. So a lot of stuff going wrong there for Nice at the same time. How did it die though? It was so safe over here. Is there a Viking? There's no Viking. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Here we are. There's... It feels like more Storm than there's units available for Cure, but... It's still Marauders. They don't die to Storm as easily as Marines do. And then you still need to have some gateway forces here as well. Being nice in order to keep your High Templar alive. But, you know what? This is what he's doing with his gateway forces. Zealot Warpin once again hitting the flanks, going in for the counter-attack. Not finding extreme damage just quite yet. Nice micro from Cure. More Zealots there. Army of the Protoss starting to move forwards. Did EMP not get energy from Templars that are inside War Prism? Nope. Nope, if you're inside the War Prism you can't get EMP. Well, the High Templars can't. The War Prism can get EMP. Which is another counterplay, right? If you have the EMP on the War Prism and then you shoot it down with Vikings, you see how quickly that thing dies. Like, if there's High Templar in there, that's a good way of shutting it down. And the Vikings have a ton of range. They do. So if you only have like 3 of them, I think you only need 3. They have to be at the right spot though, of course. Which is easier said than done. Trust me. Alright, another attempt here from Nice to start cleaning up this army of Cure. But slowly this army of Cure has been gaining more and more strength. Where it feels like Nice has been... Well, hold on, hold the phone. Those Marauders are getting blown to bits by the Immortals. But now there's no longer any Zealots. He doesn't have to micro backwards anymore, so all the Immortals do get taken out. It's a weird battle here. Oh, those Widow Mines are gonna ruin. No! Pretty nice pickups. Still not enough. Still not enough. Half the army supply of Cure now is Nice. Loses those as well. Loses the little bit of army supply he has. To be fair, most army supply for Cure is within these medevacs. He's got 8 of them. He's got 7 medevacs after all. And... well, that is a lot of supply. But it's keeping all his units alive. So I wouldn't mind. I think this could start to become the end though, regardless. No solution for the Widow Mines except for Storms. Needs to storm it one more time. It won't be able to. Now he's going to have to retreat past his own Widow Mines here. Okay, this is a big warp in though. Is he doing it? Is he actually doing it? He did have quite a bit more income for a while. So perhaps him just trading inefficiently isn't too bad. Look at that, he almost traded 4,000 more minerals than his opponent. But it's okay for him, because he has the extra base, I suppose. Just starting to run a little bit dry on his own bases. That could be the way that Nice wins this game. Just being more on top of his expansions. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the way that Nice has been playing this matchup for a really long time. I know that Hero's throwing a lot of this in here as well now, but I mean, I've seen Nice do it for a while. Take out some good Terran players with it as well. Is it gonna work this time around? That's a good question. Popping in some Dark Templars for harassment. I think the Dark Templar right over there starting to go on a mission. I like that he's sending in a Dark Templar rather than Zealots now, because he knows he needs more warpins at home. Dark Templar costing a bit less in that department. Loses the Nexus though. Still on full base, but guess who else is on full base now? That's right. The other player in the game. the other one of the two, that's right. You guessed it. And if you didn't, my goodness, you should go see a doctor. You have a concussion. Alright. Wrap around. Unfortunate, that's where the Widow Mines are. Oh, that is so rough. You don't expect the Widow Mines there. They absolutely tore the Zealots apart. Now, Medevacs will zippity zip away with the bio units that remained. And the game continues. The game continues. These Medevacs a little bit stuck. But there is another massive army coming along the tracks. I'm gonna need some water here in between. Some Widow Mine. Ooh. Oh, this might go off. Nope. Alright. Never mind. It feels like one of those parties where one person invited himself, you know, and the rest of them just are very awkward about the situation. And he's just looking at them. They're like, "No, guys, what's wrong? No, where are we going now? Oh, this could be fun, right? Oh yeah." Oh, careful. Oof. I'm not sure what I'm moving for, but this. Okay, that was bad. That was a good hit. Nice EMPs. Is he gonna still be pushed away in this situation, though? I'm surprised with the amount of. Well, I guess both of them have so many units invested over here now. This is an awkward place to be, for sure. For sure, for Cure. Sure for Cure. Almost like a perfume. Doesn't manage to set off the Widowmine there. Have to send some more zealots. There they go. Somewhat of a success, I suppose. Now still has to deal with the rest of the army. Recaptured this nexus. Would like to see some movement towards the other nexus as well. I think that would be a wise plan. And I do believe we are seeing, yep, we are seeing probe movements, reinforcing that idea. Just not slacking by any stretch of the imagination either here on bases. I mean, the 5. He might not be eyeing up a 6 as much. Oh, there it is. Okay. Should be around that time. Cure finds an angle. We'll be moving in from 2 positions here. There's no sentries. The Immortals are getting flanked. The Stalkers are getting absolutely annihilated with the... Well... yeah, they are. They definitely will be. These Manifex are still here as well, by the way. This is, once again, one of those crazy moments where everything just explodes. But Cure will be able to take the better end of the trades, it looks like. The Nexus. Alright, alright. We do enjoy a good Nexus. Honestly thought we would see more type of proxy plays coming out of Nice, but it is appearing that he's just, you know, playing in the game in the macro way, except for one season 2 base. That's when he unloads. That's when he comes for you. Yeah, which seems to be a bit inside of Cure's mind, right? He doesn't seem to be too surprised by much of what the Protoss is throwing at him. It has been a consistent Blink Stalker opening also. We haven't seen any type of Oracle plays being made. Not even a Stargate being produced. Oh. Oh, well, well. Talk about the devil and the devil might appear. I was talking about a Stargate and looky here. Well, that's one hell of a dead adept. That adept is not getting out of there alive. Come on, Shade. Shade again. Get away. Ah. Doesn't even get the SCV. Nice little prediction, I suppose, though, from Cure, right? Having his units there, anticipating the Adept. Ready to just shoot it on down. To represent the Hellion now. Going to scout around in the Protoss space. Find that Stargate. Won't be able to get any kills on probes, but... Hey, what do you want to do? Can't have it all the time, can you? Maybe I spoke too soon. Please don't tell me this is... Okay. Imagine. Oh, goodness. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Right, one Phoenix harassment on the way right now. Getting his eyeballs onto all those things. Their privacy being violated. Nice doesn't care, of course. He's got a Protoss license to fly wherever he may please. It's not under Terran jurisdiction, of course, which is why we have these Widow Mines now as a retaliation. There we go. You get away from... You give us back our privacy. 9 probes! 9 probes! That's rough. It's like we're almost waiting for it, isn't it? At some point in time, Widow Mines are just gonna hit, and it's sad to say, but oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, so let's just try to forget that happened, okay? Let's just try to move past it. Think about a better, brighter future here, perhaps, in a way where these Phoenix now, you know what? There's an open mineral field. And another open mineral field here. Some fresh mules, the Phoenix go back. Oh, that's a shame. I guess he realized that. Wait a moment. Why are you not shooting me in your own base? And then usually people make the assumption that, right, your units are going to kill me, aren't they? Well, in a lot of the cases, that is correct. Gotta get himself some more Zealots. He desperately wants that Zealot charge to complete the Zealot lag upgrade. 13 seconds away. The shield battery overcharge ready to buy some time, but now it won't be here as the Zealots are desperate, trying to find themselves in engagements. There are the Phoenix. Phoenix want to get on top of the siege tanks as quickly as possible, lift them both up. That was a pretty good quick siege tank lift up. And he is going to clean this up. That's a really nice cleanup, in fact. And sure, he only has 29 workers right now versus the 52 of Cure, but you know what? Army supply-wise, they're similar. This is the bane of his existence right now, though. This wall of right here. Him only having charge and Phoenix, right? How are you gonna deal with a wall? There's not much you can do. There really is not much you can do. I guess you could try to contain Cure onto the 2 base, which kind of, well, he's not oversaturated that much, so it's not that upsetting to him that he's still on 2 base. So yeah, I still believe that that would be probably the best course of action, right? Just contain Cure, don't let him move out easily. Keep an eye out for drops, because drops could absolutely ruin you. There's a Raven going around for harassment. Phoenix didn't quite manage to pick that up. I suppose that's a trade-off that you have to make in your own head, right? Do you keep the Phoenix around where the Terran can see them, so you can see them, right? See what they're up to. Try to get harassment done continuously, consistently, or if you keep the Phoenix a little bit out of their sight, then you know, keep the Terran in the dark as well. And then sometimes they might just fly medevacs and Ravens into them accidentally. Talking about Ravens, there's the Raven over here. Shield battery overcharge, keeping everything except for 2 probes alive, who, fair enough, died before the overcharge came into action. Oh, Phoenix! Phoenix! No! Oh, he needs those. He needed those. One of them down, a lot of hull damage as well, and the rest of them now Zealot's counterattack onto the SCVs might be enough to make Akira rethink his efforts, but no sir, no sir. He is here to kill some probes, he's here to kill a Nexus. And there it is, GG is called. Nice. I mean, the amount of damage he took right there, right? That was... yeah, that was just not a game he was going to win anymore.